sticks, as you. Hi guys, welcome to another PKTV Productions. This is PKTV and we're actually going to be unboxing yet another VR headset. But this is one of the VR headsets that are really hard to get, and this is the Oculus Quest. So yes, I've been meaning to get one of these for a very long time, and yes, this is definitely the Oculus Quest. So I'm going to be going through the setup process and a few things we can do with this, especially with virtual desktop. Now, I've got a couple of accessories that are a must-have to get, and that is the Kiwi facial interface bracket. So this is very good for sweat reduction as well as fog, because it has ventilation in it. And plus you can replace the actual foam quite easily with Velcro. So we're going to take a look inside of this, and we're going to look at the accessories I got. This is one of many accessories, as well as grips, power banks, and various other things. And we're going to take a look, as well as virtual desktop, and see my thoughts and initial impressions of it. So let's do it. Right, so this is the Oculus Quest, and these are a few of the actual components I'm going to be using and accessories. So I will also have grips when they come in, and by the time this video gets posted they will have, but for the moment you'll see these parts here. So we've got the facial interface, which is required, so that is a leather facial interface with ventilation, which is very important, and the replaceable foam. We've got some Apple rechargeable batteries. These were back in the days where Apple used to sell their own rechargeable batteries. I hadn't used these in a very long time, so I'm going to be using these for the actual remotes themselves, or the tracking controllers. We've got 3 pairs of Velcro, and we've got a USB-C right-angled to USB. Right, let's take a look at what's in the box. So this is the Oculus Quest, 64 gigabytes, and let's see what we get. Right, so the Oculus Quest. So if you can pick one of these up, it's definitely worth having a look, because these are one of probably the most unique headsets out there. It's a fully hybrid PC and also mobile setup. So let's have a look at what else is in the box here. So this is the little accessory box that you get with it. It's magnetic, very good touch there, Oculus. We've got our Australian plug there, so you know it's the Australian version of the USB-C. And we've got our glasses adapter for those of us that wear glasses, and we've got our 3-meter USB-C cable for charging. Now we've got a little mini accessory box with the AA batteries, as well as a couple of manuals. What else do we get? Alright, so we got our 4 tracking cameras at the front there, USB-C and IPD slider, volume rocker and headphone jack, our 2 lenses and padding, and we've also got our left and right controllers, as you can see right there. We've got a few triggers, an analog stick, a few A and B buttons, we've got our IR sensor and a lanyard. So let's put the batteries in and see how the things run. Controllers have a magnetic latch, so it just slips off and on magnetically, and we just need to put our rechargeable a AA battery in there, and it just slides right on. So we'll do the same thing with the right controller, and then we'll see how these things actually work. Right, first thing you need to do is go to the App Store and download the Oculus app that can be done on Android and iOS. Choose the Quest, and we're greeted with a intro screen. So once we get through this, we'll be able to set up the Quest and get it all up and running. Right, so it demos exactly what you need to do. We need to plug it in first so we can get this up and running. So plug your USB-C cable in to power, like so. And now we can go to the next step. So power it on and get this up and running. Once it finds your headset, because it will now do a search once you've powered it on, we can now get to the next part of actually getting it configured and tying it to a wireless network. So as you can see, it's pairing the headset right now. Right, now we can set up Wi-Fi. So it will search a network for Wi-Fi, and we'll get that set up now. Alright, now it's going to ask you to install the batteries into the controllers. We've done all this sort of thing. Just follow the instructions, what it tells you to do, and basically we get those controllers up and running. Choose your language, and we should be up and running with this particular unit. Now it's going to go through an Oculus safety quest thingy. It's like a video demo. It tells you how to set up Guardian and all that sort of stuff. So go through that, and we can put on the headset and see how this works. Okay, nice. Okay, what I'm doing right now is actually going for the initial setup. So it's like a game sort of thing that it sort of gets you used to how the Oculus controllers work and various other things like that. So I'm just going to show you exactly what's going on after we get through the initial setup. Pushing a button. Okay, so the screen grab I was actually doing didn't actually come through. So in this particular video, I can describe exactly what's happening. So I'm doing stuff like putting stuff into tubes, I'm throwing stuff, I'm doing all the initial sort of setup, play area stuff. Better getting used to, for sure. With the whole finger thing and the thumb thing. It's got some finger tracking to it. Your fist. So this is more of the initial setup. So it's going to show you how to basically use the controller, how to pick up stuff, how to throw stuff, how to maneuver yourself with the controller itself, familiarizing yourself with the actual triggers, as to what you can do with finger tracking and all that sort of stuff. But now we're going to have a look at accessories right now and figure out exactly how this will work. Must-have accessories. So the first thing we have is the Kiwi facial interface. So this has removable Velcro foam inserts. So basically you can have any of these leather or any one of the V-cover even ones. As long as it has Velcro on the back, you'll be able to put it directly on the cover interface itself. So this comes with a clean cloth, lens cover and all that sort of stuff. But the important thing, it has ventilation, which means it'll be anti-fog. So it's a much better solution than the original because you've got sweat resistance and you've got anti-fog. Definitely need to get this when you first initial get it. So I wouldn't recommend, unless you're not playing Beat Saber or anything like that or anything intensive, which you probably are. It's best to have the leather interface on there. As you can see, I've just put it on there. It's got the leather interface, the 12mm. It comes with an 8mm in foam as well, but I put the thickest one on, as you can see, and that's what it looks like when it's fully assembled. The next pretty important thing is actual grips. So if you're planning on putting on Beat Saber and all that sort of stuff, you need some good grips. So these are the most popular type of grips. These are the These are the AMVR knuckle grips. So these are effectively what you get in the box. You get the 2 grips, as you can see, rubber grips. We get all the knuckle handles for specifically, and this is what we get inside. You've got also a lens protector as well, instruction manuals and various other things like that. So we're going to put on the spring-loaded mounts. You're going to need that to be able to connect the Velcro around the side there, as well as the grips to fit around your knuckles and that sort of thing. So once we've got that on, you can see they're a spring-loaded item. We can now put on the physical handles that will stick to your hand. So as you can see right there, I'd use the color version of it so I can tell which one is left and right. And I'm using the large slot right there for a larger hand, but you use the other slots for medium and small. As you can see, we can slide it straight through here and it will hold it in place with that spring-loaded connection. So let's put it through and see how this works. You can see when the handle's actually in, it just fits your hand around your knuckles and it's very snug. You can let go of the controller and you've got a good grip as well. So let's put it on the controllers, and this is how we do it. So that is obviously the other 2, so left and right. As you can see, now we need to actually put in it on the actual controller. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and it's a fairly simple process. So you can slip it right in, but you can actually put in the lanyards first, but we'll do that later in the video. So the Velcro part is to hold it in place. So you need to wrap it around the sensor of the controller. And that's the finished product. And now I definitely highly recommend getting this first off the bat. So definitely get these grips if you want to be able to use them and keep them very securely on your hand for games like Beat Saber, Half-Life Alyx, and various other ones like that. Right, power banks. So I've actually switched up because this one is a specific type of power bank. It's a 3 amp 5 volt, which with the other one, the Mophie Juice one, it's only a 2.1 amp. So it's not very strong to charge the actual Quest in use. But this one is really nice. So this is one of the consoles. And yeah, it's got a little LED, it's USB-C, and this is what it looks like. Right, and the final accessory you need to put it all together is virtual desktop to give you that full PC wireless experience. So you need to put on your headset, go into the Quest store and actually download virtual desktop. Now it's going to set you back about 30 Australian dollars, so just download it and we should be able to go to the next step of getting everything up and running. So I think that's about $20 US or something, but you do need to get it from the Quest store because the Rift version is very different and you will not be able to get it on the Quest and you'll end up buying it twice. So make sure you get the Quest version of virtual desktop if you want that full PC wireless experience. Now let's set it up. Okay, so the second thing we want to do is actually get the virtual desktop download streamer app, which you have to download in order to make everything work from your PC to your Quest. So download it, and once you've downloaded it, just install it. Just go next until you have it installed. Now, when you have it installed, this is what you'll be presented with. Virtual Desktop Streamer. So this was the app that you have to have installed in order to stream PC games to your specific Quest. Now, very important thing to know, if you're an AMD card, make sure you have it on HEVC. If you're an NVIDIA card, make sure you have it on H.264. Right, and lastly, also make sure you put in your Oculus user name. Right. Okay, next thing we want to do is actually download Side Quest. So go into this link here, make sure you hit get Side Quest and download it for Windows or your specific OS. In this case, we're doing it all for Windows, so do it for Windows. Once you have Side Quest done, fire that up. Now all we need to do is grab our USB-C cable and plug it into our computer so we can see it in Side Quest to sideload. Okay, once your device is connected, it will have a nice green light in the top left corner. And now we can search for virtual desktop. So type in virtual desktop, press enter, and you will be presented with virtual desktop right here. So there it is. So just click on that. And the next thing you want to click on is install latest, and it will actually queue it up, and if everything's done right, it'll just install it directly to your Quest. Next thing you want to do is go to oculus.com/setup/ and download the actual Oculus Link software for the Quest. Once you've done that, just go ahead and install it, and it should look something like this right here. So this is the Oculus Store that you need to have installed for the Quest. Now if it starts giving you the setup for the Quest, just cancel it out because you won't need that if you're using virtual desktop. Just have to make sure it's installed. Okay, the last thing, this is more of an optional thing if you want to actually run Steam VR games as well. You can actually go to your Steam platform, make sure you go and type in Steam VR. Just open her up and make sure you then go and download it and install it before you do anything. And that's pretty much all you need to have is Steam VR if you want to do all your Steam VR stuff as well. Right, so gameplay. So you've got everything set up, virtual desktop is running, and now we want to play some games. So this is first off the bat, Beat Saber. So this is streaming directly from my PC using the Live software for mixed reality. So I'll let you look at this, and then we'll have a look at a few other games, and then I'll give you my initial thoughts on the Oculus Quest. Right, so that was super hot. As you can see right there in mixed reality, now I'm going to be actually going through a few other games. We've got Half-Life Alyx next, and you'll be able to see how that runs. Holy crap. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Right, all these games are running completely wirelessly. This is Half-Life Alyx. I'll be showing you Boneworks up next, and I'll be giving you my initial thoughts. So let's take a look at Boneworks. Okay. There we go. There we go. Right, so this is boneworks. So basically I've shown you all the PC streaming capabilities for virtual desktop. Now I'm going to show you how it records on the actual headset itself. So I'm going to show you that next. Right, as usual, the demonstration is going to be with Beat Saber again. So this is localized on the actual headset itself, so I'm just recording directly on the headset. So we're just continuing here. And it just records the one eye. So I'm just going to play a few songs, actually just one song, and you'll be able to see exactly how this thing plays when you just record it directly from the headset itself. Now it only records one eye, so that is why you're sort of seeing a mirror image of it in the background there. So that is, I guess, a downside in this sort of respect, but it does play very well and is very good gameplay indeed when you have it natively installed. Okay, unfortunately I can't actually put the music in there because it's a copyrighted song, so here is pretty much the gist of what the gameplay is, as you can see right here. So it really does work really well, but unfortunately I can't put in that music. There you go, that should be the recording. Right, so the Oculus Quest, a brilliant piece of kit. It's definitely worth getting for virtual desktop, having that full wireless experience on PC, and all those accessories are a must-have if you want to do things completely wireless. Now I'm going to leave you with Half-Life Alyx to finish, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.